everyone. We've a very different style of podcast in store for us this week. Not an ASMR podcast, just a podcast that doesn't have Tatum on the intro. I'm Sam, this is Embarrassing for No Reason, and Tatum is once again ill, which, you know, we never celebrate that. I always want to make sure that she's doing well and she's feeling okay, but she does always proudly say to me and Tom that if we're feeling ill, we should manifest feeling better. So I'd like to send her some manifestations if she's listening right now. And it's definitely not because I've had a really bad haircut that we're not doing a live episode this week. That's just an aside that I've had a really bad haircut and I'm kind of glad we're not doing a full episode this week. I'm starting my new job tomorrow. So I've decided not to risk sitting near the snot machine that is Tatum McGreal. And I've decided to flee to the Midlands at my parents' house, where I am keeping myself healthy in time for my new job starting tomorrow. So, in the words of, I actually don't know what show it was, maybe Blue Peter, let's say. Here's one we made earlier. This is a episode that was a Patreon exclusive, which is available for $3.99. You can get all these extra juicy ones where we talk about things we used to do. And we drop some gossip that we're not usually allowed to drop on the main episode. We've handpicked this one for you today, as it is Love Island season at the moment. And this episode is about my time when I used to work on the early seasons of Love Island, which was in Magaluf. So a lot of bizarre things happened, and here is that episode. Get well soon, Tatum. We miss you.
Hello, Patreon and Spotify subscribers. Welcome to Embarrassing for No Reason Story Time. If you're new here and you've subscribed for $3.99 a month, all of your beautiful donations are going to Sam to afford a train ticket to Manchester.
Thank you.
You'll know about that if you listen to last week's episode.
Yeah, this is just her trying to peer pressure me to go to Manchester the weekend for the Brits, but I don't want to. Anyway, I feel like I've earned it with all the stories that I do on this bit.
To be fair, yeah.
And the foot show.
Yeah, if you're new to our bonus episodes, a lot of the content we do here is Sam's mad life, because you've lived so many lives, you've done a load of jobs, you've injured yourself many times.
I can't write, really. So, like, I'll never write a book.
You should.
I know, but at least I've got all these here now, because otherwise I would just forget. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember that when this happened. And that just sort of happened. Then we were just chatting about the Love Island final this week, even though neither of us watching it. But, like, we've seen this week, it's been on the All Stars and whatnot. And I was like, oh, yeah, I used to work on Love Island. And then,
what? How have we gone like nearly a year into doing this podcast?
Well, also, like, how long have we been friends as well?
Oh, exactly that. 5 years. And you've never told me that you used to work on Love Island. Are you okay there?
My earrings fell out.
Oh, right.
Right.
Is it that? Oh, it's there. You got it.
You know what? For this episode, I'll put it in my nose. Then we can I'll watch it back and then I'll decide whether I think should get a nose ring or not.
Is that actually got is that a fake earring?
Yeah, basically. I have got a hole, but I just put it in.
Sorry, that is an ick. You wear a fake earring.
No, but there's a hole. It goes in the hole. It doesn't have a clip thing. I just roll it around like that.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll let you off. I thought you were just wearing a fake hoop.
No. Well,
remember like clipping hoops back in the day? Like,
what do you think to this, by the way?
Annoyingly, I actually think it suits you.
Really?
Which is really annoying because I would like to have slagged it off. But yeah, I think it's a vibe.
Oh, I don't like I can see it at all times.
Yeah, because it's sort of like...
People don't talk about that. You can, when you have a nose ring, you can see it at all times.
There. And you're rocking the mullet again, what I've noticed. So it's fitting that sort of quirky... Edgy hair, edgy face. Oh, right. Okay. Anyway, back to Love Island.
Love Island. Yeah, Love Island.
So you used to work on Love Island.
So I used to have a bit of a niche job. Like, this was towards the end of uni, just before starting at Kiss. I used to work on TV shows with their audience. So specifically TV shows that have an audience.
Do Love Island have an audience?
Only on the final.
Right, okay.
But in season 1 and 2, I think, they had an audience every week. And I think I worked on season 2.
Oh, yeah, because they had like the sort of spin-off show.
No, they'd have evictions.
On Love Island?
They used to have evictions on Love Island, yeah.
Did they? Or is that just like the equivalent of, Maya Jama like does the After Sun show and then there's audience for that,
guess
isn't
so.
it? It's got to be that. Okay.
I guess so.
I thought you were flying out to Mallorca for the final. Or were you?
No. What? Every week at the villa, there used to be an audience.
So you worked at the villa?
I worked in the Love Island villa.
For fuck's sake!
I know.
In Mallorca?
In Mallorca.
What the bloody hell?
I know.
Right, give me everything.
I only did 2 episodes or 1 episode. I can't even remember, one or two.
Okay, fine.
But it was 1.
So where did they put you up? In the villa?
Nah, Magaluf.
Oh, not shag 'em off.
Shag 'em off. So when I was only like 20 at the time or whatever, they flew us to Shagaluf where so if you fly into Palma then you get taken to Shagaluf. And then we were in just like an all right hotel, to be fair, like on the beach.
Uh-huh.
And it was just us and the day. So like we get flown out on the morning of the Love Island final.
Yeah.
So I think the flight was like 5 a.m, something like that. Flown out there, you have about 2 hours recovery time, and then you're straight in with flyering up and down the street. Because remember, this was early days of Love Island. We'd have to get people off the street to agree to meet us at 5 p.m. to
be
come,
in the audience.
Because the Love Island villa was actually about an hour's drive.
It's like a mutual. It's like in the mountains, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we'd have to fill a villa. So you'd have to get like all the outside area. I think it's like 200 people or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Would have to come from Maga and like not have their Friday or Saturday night, whatever it was, in Maga and want to spend it with us.
And
so
were you pulling like British people like who were out on like the fucking strip?
Yeah, but there was like instructions of like no one like too old, no one that looks mental.
That's
like,
it.
All sort of like youngish, love people that are adjacent to Love Island. No big groups of lads, no big groups of girls. It had to be like sort of couples or mixed groups or that kind of thing.
Okay.
You have like little groups of lads, little groups of girls. But I mean, they were all in Magaluf, so they were all pretty feral people. And I was there on the street having to like give out these flyers, right, meet us back at this bar, meet us back at this bar. And then you sort of have another 2 hours then to go and get food or whatever. And then our job then, and we hadn't been briefed on this, and this was very different to what our job was in the UK, but we became tour reps. So they were like, right. So we had Hawaiian necklaces on and a hat. And they're like, right, you're in charge of this coach. This other girl was like, you're in charge of this coach. So I had like a coach full of people that I had to entertain.
Oh God, no.
And I was not cut out for it. I was such a shy kid as well.
Oh.
All these people are like older than me as well and like on holiday and like groups of friends that
And they're on the pull. Let's be real. If they're rocking up to the Love Island villa.
Yeah. And these are groups of people as well that like I wasn't cool enough to ever get an invite to these holidays. Do you know what I mean? Like I never went on any of these holidays because I was never that lad.
Oh, God bless me neither.
And I had exactly,
I wasn't that lad.
You're not that lad still.
No.
Sticky on still. And I was like, next thing I know, I'm boarding, it's like 8 p.m. or whatever. I'm boarding all these people on a coach to take them to the Love Island villa. And they're like, right, well, you've got the mic. So I'm at the front of this bloody coach. I'm like, so then who's looking forward to tonight? And then they're like, you need to, one of our bosses was like texting saying, make sure they know all this, and this, but try and play some games with them and keep the energy high and make sure no one's getting too drunk. Literally people like throwing cans and like going like, yeah, that's all this. And I was just like, right, so we're all good. Everyone's fine.
I would die.
My boss luckily wasn't on it, but I was like, right, I have got the party coach here. Like everyone is off their heads.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what guy I played, like some kind of like, I think I played a drinking game with them, which is
I bet you fucking did.
But I was just there at the front, be like,
keeping
right,
them on side though, because you don't want them to start on you.
Drink with like that kind of thing. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? And then we all had to get off, like we got there, we'll get off the coach. You have to show them where the bathrooms are. Obviously everyone's incoherent at this point and there's 200 people trying to listen to some little kid in red being like, right, this. And then you have to lead them into the Love Island villa and it's like a full TV set. So you're going past all the sort of like trailer things where they all sit in and edit and you go past all of that, but it's also in the middle of nowhere.
Did you actually go into the villa?
Yeah.
Did you go in the bedrooms?
No, sorry, no.
Go in the hideaway?
So we were only in the outside of the villa.
Fine.
But like in the villa, if you know what I mean, like in the villa garden, I guess.
Yeah.
So we were all around the pool.
Fire pit.
But this is before it was like iconic, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were.
Wow, before it was mainstream.
I guess so.
Head of the curve.
Season 2, I think.
So who was in your season? Do you remember?
Not a clue. I didn't watch it. That's the thing. I had not a clue then, like anything. I didn't start watching it till season 3. And then I only watched a couple of years. But like I didn't know all the references, didn't know anything like that. And yeah, just had to get everyone around the pool. And then you just sort of there then for the whole record of it. And then So the final, someone won. And there used to be like a split or steal kind of situation. I don't know if they still do that. Where like,
yeah, they did. It was very deal or no deal back in the day,
Yeah.
Love Island, where it's like, do you want to split the money? Oh, I don't know if
Exactly,
they still do that.
I don't know if they still do that.
Honest to God, I've not seen it for years, but he's still going in it.
But that was it. It was like a split or steal moment. And I remember they split.
Yeah.
And it was like
I don't think they've ever stole.
the couple that won, and they were like, "Do you want to keep the money for yourself?" But I don't think they do that anymore, do they?
No, I don't think they do. That's such a shame.
Because someone would have stole by now, surely.
God, yeah.
But yeah, no one stole. And then the next bit of it, they were like, "Okay, now you got to take everyone back." So I had to take everyone back to Magaluf. But obviously you're on a coach like 11 p.m. Everyone's sort of like flagging a bit because it was fun around the thing, but everyone got like drinks tokens and. It was really fun. You're in the villa and like it's like almost like a barbecue style thing with loads and loads of people. But then the minute the camera's on and like they're all doing the stuff, you have to stand there silently and everyone's just there like pissed. Absolutely
glazed eyes.
Glazed eyes. But I ended up making friends with people on my coach. I went out in Magaluf till 6 a.m. My flight was at 7.
Oh, so the Love Island experience turned you into one of those
party animal. Party animal. I just remember being on a table, like dancing on an actual table at like 4 a.m. in the heart of Maga on my own with like all these people I just met. And I was just like, what the fuck's happening here?
You're fucking mad, you.
Yeah.
Wait, did you meet Caroline Flack then? That was her era. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I met Caroline a couple of times actually because I met her on
Clang.
Extra Factor when I used to work. Because I did the same job for X Factor.
That's a story for another day.
That is a story for another day when I used to work on X Factor. But Caroline was always so lovely.
Oh, God bless her.
Yeah.
Well, rock and roll. And you might have noticed that the nose piercing that was on your nose at the start has magically vanished.
It's gone because my nose was hurting.
And the camera died halfway through.
Yeah.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Now, if you enjoyed that, you can check out our Patreon service. It's only $3.99 a month and you get an extra episode every single week. Some of our highlights have been when I found out I was on Pornhub, Tatum interviewing Tiny Temper in 2016 before her balls dropped. And my first ever acting credit is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, but also that entire video lives on Patreon. You can check out all the good stuff over there for $3.99 a month. And if not, we'll see you here next Thursday.